You won with a nice mid-game. There are more active ways to control the center. Grabbing space is the right idea when your opponent plays a passive opening. This pawn push confronts your center and changes the structure. Good job stepping in to defend your pawn. They bring in one more attacker, so your pawn needs attention. That was an even swap of material. A strong pawn recapture that makes the center harder to break. Your move grabs central space and helps your other pieces get active. Your opponent should be careful developing their queen this early. This move cuts off the check from the queen, keeping your king safe. Their pawn was defended, but now it's hanging. You had an opportunity to capture a free pawn. This forces the opponent to double pawns. You recaptured the knight. They slipped up a bit here. Not the worst move, but definitely not the best. You permitted the opponent to force isolated doubled pawns. Your best move was to castle kingside. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. This forces the opponent to have isolated doubled pawns, which ruins their structure. You recaptured the bishop. Your opponent prepares to castle queenside and secure their king. It's good to get your queen off of its starting square and into the action. That's playable. This isn't a mistake, but there was something better for you. Their better move was to castle queenside. You missed a chance to punish your opponent's error. Their better move was to defend a pawn that was under attack. You get a chance. Your best move was to prevent castling. They made one of the top moves in this position. You had an opportunity to win material by pinning a piece to the king. You get a chance to win material by pinning a piece to the king. You missed an opportunity to win material by pinning a piece to the king. Their best option was to castle on the opposite side of the opponent. You had an opportunity to win a bishop by eventually adding pressure to a pinned piece. They prevented you from being able to win a bishop by eventually adding pressure to a pinned piece. You're kicking their bishop out of a useful square. You can pick up a free bishop. You missed a better way to capture a free bishop. This move gives you the opportunity to win their queen. Good awareness keeps the queen alive here. They played one of the best moves here. You step your king away from the checking knight. They've made a mistake and their queen is now lost. You are leaving your bishop hanging, but there's a brilliant idea behind it. Your opponent captured with the wrong piece, and it cost them material. You had an opportunity to win material through a skewer. That was a game-changing move, pulling them out of a losing position. A great way to control the open file with your rook. They've made a mistake and their rook is now lost. The only move, and you found it. You calmly stepped the queen out of trouble. They move their king out of the check from your queen. This is the only move that works, and you found it. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Good job. That's what I would have played too. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You missed the only move in a critical position. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Your best move was to threaten checkmate. You permitted the opponent to take an open file with a rook. You get a chance to win a pawn through an eventual fork. You had a better option, but this is not bad. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. They blocked the check from your queen. Not the best move, but not bad either. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. With the right follow-up, this will lead to checkmate. That was the only move. You continue the checkmate attack. That was the only move. You're still on the road to checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your rook, getting closer to the forced checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You continue the checkmate attack. That was the only move. You're still on the road to checkmate. You get a chance to deliver a ladder mate. You missed an opportunity to deliver a ladder mate. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. Checkmate is always the best move.